Друзья, всем привет, друзья! И мы продолжаем. Что мы делали? Что нам вообще надо? Вот. Давай Кима попросим рассказать нам о деле.
Yes? What do you want to know? Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember. Three days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Придется паренька потерроризировать, да?
Good.
Давайте попробуем снова поговорить с пареньком. За броню.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks? All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? And then what? You fucking there? You fucking Kuno's kingdom.
He's trying to fuck at you again, Kuno!
Надо о броне, а я о наркоте, да?
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that. Whatever, piggy. That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Врасплох застали паренька.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
И что я могу прокачать? Что оно мне даст? Терпение, физиологика, психика, интеллект. Почему это так много надо? Это какой-то мазохизм. Может, грубую силу? Тогда сможем дверь открыть в магазине. Это не факт. Ну, пусть будет.
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig. Not everyone can fly like Kuno. You're old. You'll never make it. Moose piss has made you scared in the head.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Да я уж раз прыгнул и откатился назад.
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything? Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Какие все заботливые, а?
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Shitload, pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's totally choking.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Вот. Вышли, наконец-то, на нужный вопрос. Где
Kuno
остальная
doesn't give a
броня?
shit about the armor. Shoot that shit at Kuno. Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Стоицизму, говоришь? Нет у меня такого.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesco or I don't know. Some other place. Knight, Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis. Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Ну, я спросил, у меня ничего не поменялось.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's
Get lost.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real. Whatever. Kuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig.
Сука, новое задание появилось. Надо спросить Гарта, что он знает о том, куда...
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed. Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there. Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno. Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit. Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, pig. Yes, absolutely. Why the fuck are you telling this shit to Kuno? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Так, осталось с этим поговорить. С якобы барменом. Владельцем ресторанов. Так, подожди. Правая рука, левая рука. Понял. Мать, а ты там, оказывается, только работала. А нам рассказывал, что работаешь.
Hello again, officer. How are things? Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
Какие вопросы?
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Since the street sign's messed up? Okay. What do you need? No problem. Oh, okay. Thanks for keeping me in the know, sir.
Херня какая-то, а? А я до ночи-то успею все это разузнать? Или все-таки придется в контейнере пожить? Опа, новое лицо. Походу какой-то коуч. Чтобы зарабатывать, надо тратить вот это вот.
The door is closed. Still no answer.
Ну ладно. Не, ну я тут бомжевал. Так, это что?
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The
Это не то. Давайте на свою рожу
mirror
посмотрим.
hangs on the wall, covered in steam. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of a bolt, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. Behold.
О, какие мы симпатяшки.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You are correct. Like the rest of you, it comes from a
Неудача.
bad place somewhere in the past. That's all. It's too late.
Еще
Like an
раз
image on
неудача.
film. The your hands,
И
however
еще
skillful,
раз
can't
неудача.
manage this.
Я сломать хочу дверь. Это что? Фонарик. Мне он нужен. Что за активный инвентарь? Порядок мысли. Что мы жалкое говно. А как я еще могу открыть? Ну давай вот так возьмем. Да идите нахер, а. Походу еще на круг жахнем. Но сначала поговорим с тобой.
Can I help you? What thing? Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that. Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him. So he's directing his frustration at you instead. Retaliate.
I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and it doesn't matter. I don't have to explain myself to you.
Обязан.
Lord faction is.
Блять,
Buying
еще
goods.
одно задание.
Lordness means talkative, and we need info.
Гарт рассказал вам, что какие-то буйные члены профсоюза собираются в обеденном зале танцев. Сегодня их нет, но, скорее всего, рано или поздно появится. Нужно только подождать. Кайф.
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting.
Another thing. Great.
Так,
Yes.
это не то насчет денег. Блин, про деньги, а вот. У меня 9, а надо там 100 с лишним.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. I think fugue states are more your forte, officer. The trash collection service, CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Yes?
Про деньги пока ни слова. Возможно, мы еще наберем нужную сумму. А как его снять, блин? Вы должны оплатить ущерб. Сигареты. У кого поспрашивать? Так, вот сейчас пойдем машину тогда вот эту вот. Сначала дойдите к ним и включите фары. Погнали. Это самое простое и наверняка выполнимое задание. А больше что делать? Будем страдать.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl. The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
А теперь встаньте перед...
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry. In the middle of a broken plaza, in a cone of light, barely visible in the daytime, two men, one slim, the other sturdy. They are on the city stage, but only one of them knows his lines.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them, and they are divided into three separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. Not bad for what? You don't even know what it means yet. The next is the longest. It runs all... There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 100.
Мы какой-то херней, по-моему, страдаем. Дырочки
Even 200.
пересчитываем.
The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? That's what it says. I might have guessed even longer based on your age. What did you do all those blissful years of your youth?
Ну, судя по всему, бухал. Жестко бухал.
Fair point. Let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see. Wow, more than 200.
Больше 200 закрытых дел за 18 лет. Прикольно.
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling. That's right. A killer of humans.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her. Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing his ankles over said desk. I don't feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
Чё за полицейская волна? Из-за чего она отвечает?
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Yes.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Why not gardening? You've already got the gloves.
Да у меня уже есть хобби, я бутылки хожу, собираю.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
Минус одно задание.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Куда теперь можно податься? Кстати, во, курильщику на балконе. Ой, бля, куда только не надо попасть. Ладно. Но время уже близится к вечеру. Так, подожди. Надо наш знатный пакетик-то обратно взять. Так, мы тут сдавали. А нахера мы сюда поднимаемся? Кстати, к курильщику надо сходить. Он там вроде... Он вроде что-то видел, что-то знает, и все вот в этом духе. Ну, с этими мы опять не поговорим, блин. Ладно, короче, валим отсюда. Курильщик на балконе. А ты кто? Я не помню.
How can I help you? Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Ля ты прелесть!
The coin narrowly slips
Не
by
поймали.
outstretched fingers.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. It's a thing we harbor folk do, passing around cargo and such. Was not meant as provocation or ridicule.
The boyadero stares at you with respect, then gestures towards the trickles of blood adorning your clothes.
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch, you and I.
Ну чё,
You're
прогресс
not
есть.
slithering scabs.
10 монеток.
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy, wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself. Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in. Yeah, the 2.5-meter tall Semini supremacist up there. Walk right past him. Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. And you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best measure head in a physical confrontation.
Теоретически. Теоретически много чего может быть.
Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Это выходит, надо грубую силу качать.
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition. Sure.
Так, не так уж и много информации. Да, давай спустись вниз. Так, а подожди, а где я дела могу посмотреть? Я не помню. А, вот здесь. Открытка. Что это такое?
An intricate web of the pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board. With the permeables
Так, им
drawn
объяснил
inside.
систему.
It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
На техника. Допустим. Я только с ним могу контактировать. Но прокачка, я так понимаю, тут не быстро. Пишалька, пишалька. Опа, а я тут не был? Кстати, руины, может, там можно будет перекантоваться в случае чего ночку? Я ж помню, как-то отсюда выйти можно было. Или нельзя? А, можно. Так, я хочу открыть ту дверь.
It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long haul limbo, for days upon days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout. Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
О,
Nope, don't smoke.
ну,
Some of
как
the other
всегда.
drivers do, though.
Как
Still a
только
few
хочешь
around,
стрельнуть
waiting for
сигарету,
the
все
jam to
сразу
disperse.
бросили курить.
Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around else.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
О,
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work. The bosses, man. Dunno. What you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy. Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Don't be a stranger.
ни денег, ни сигареты. Что будешь делать? Так, это что такое?
Everything's still cool here, officer.
No need to dress this way.
Неудачно.
Just tell him what you want.
А почему с...
Oh, okay. But why, officer? Ah, yes. Money is very important.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
Я пытаюсь выпросить милостыню,
Sorry,
господи.
detective.
Какая нахрен взятка? Дайте денег, чтобы можно было жить. О! А как я эту мусорку прошел? Так, и что делать? И что делать? Тут у нас что? Блин, я не помню. Давай-ка уходить. Нам пока, наверное, сюда не надо. А нам надо куда? Правильно, сходить опять и посмотреть, может, эти буйные люди пришли. Но это не факт.
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups. It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master.
Что-то грубо. Потом, кровью, мочой, слезами, а говном чё нет?
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo Athleticus.
Какой нахер спортсмен? Бомж я. Еще будем усваивать. Грубая сила что-то тут восстать решила. Где этот магазин? Ой, вот он. Тут же время вроде должно быть указано, не? Походу не. А жаль.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock.
А как пользоваться? И мне вот...
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock.
Подожди, у меня в руках... Где активный инвентарь? Вот в чем вопрос. Так, они не пришли. Где-то был курильщик. Надо бы найти дорогу к нему. О, можно бегать. Кайф. Вот. Сюда надо зайти. У нас появились ключи от всех дверей. Что, мать, что-нибудь новое скажешь?
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the...
Truth be told, no, but you don't learn about the important thing. I provide a valuable service. As long as people buy book, the truth is available if you just know where to look. And you...
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
О, кстати, а если взять фонарик? Тут же вроде как темно. Ну, чисто теоретически, значит, я правильно веду себя.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Болевой порог нужно. Не туда я чутка вкинул. Ну ладно. Подожди, а если фонарик взять, что-нибудь поменяется?
A heavy door with a missing handle stands.
Не поменяется. Да, опять сюда пришел. Надо вниз как-то спуститься. Надо спуститься вниз. Чтобы спуститься вниз, надо вот сюда попасть. Так, я здесь с ним разговаривал. Это что такое?
There must be another way into the building.
Я здесь все осмотрел. А если у меня будет Фомочка? Ничего не дала мне Фомочка. А жаль. Внушение. Будем ходить, блять, в шинели. Так. Бомжара есть, бомжара. Это что такое? Я понял. Это малоинтересное.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact has no meaning whatsoever.
I know my rights, and don't you marm me, boy.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
Hold your horses. I don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
Кайф. А, Хрен его знает, что это мне дало. Но что-то это мне дало.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Зато внутрь попали. Прогресс.
Give me a moment. The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Но, судя по кашу, не очень. Все хорошо.
You're still worried. It's very worrying.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman? Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry. Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinaise, like Tim Jambrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Как черт. Да, вот он мне
Somewhere
нужен.
in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a
Кстати,
radio
насчет
tune to a
смолить.
talk show, and someone
Объявляю
taking a shit.
перерыв. Так.
he in trouble for? Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Восемь. Ну, нам по-любому надо на второй этаж как-то попадать. Ой, на второй, на 3. 9. Ну, логично. Опа. Так потихоньку и оденемся. Уже очечки появились. Логика. Будем в очках ходить. Логика зато повысится. Двенадцать. Так это какая-то коммуналка. Какая-то слизь. Хреново они тут убираются, однако. Я бы сказал, очень хреново.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board.
Уйти. Зачем туда стучаться, если нам туда не надо? Опа. Что такое? Мы богатеем. Потихоньку, помаленьку богатеем. Это что такое? А, это на следующий этаж. А ну-ка, подожди. Я там еще не все смотрел. Хо-хо, я нашел место, где можно перекантоваться. Гляди-ка, потихоньку. Все, больше ничего там нету. Ну, если что, побомжевать можно и тут. Ночь. Сверху коробка есть. Опа, курильщик. Шо прохлаждаемся?
The streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue d'Espérance. You wait and see.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C. Ask away, pigman, but I don't promise to answer.
She's
А зря.
frustrated with her work and welcomes the opportunity to challenge authority in other ways. That smell coming from her paint bucket, it's not paint, it's heavy fuel oil. The lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust, it's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her. On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world. It's where they grow whores like her, and they're whoremen. Pig's not half as dumb as he looks. I ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No short.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
We weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko. Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
Какое нахрен у тебя мнение может быть? Ай, то есть ты знаешь, что...
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mona was here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
Yeah? Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Вот так подошли, и девушки настроение испортили в плане осквернения стен.
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
Ладно,
Watch
валим.
your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Ты ёбнулась, что ли? И это еще что за нахер? О, я поспать могу. Опа, штанишки. Штанишки нам нужны. Не. Мои штанишки. Подожди. В одних труханах как-то некрасиво ходить. Штанишки нашли, это хорошо. Уже 15, гляди-ка, денег. Как это не получится? У нас же есть. Где инструменты? Же хреновенько. А где нам тогда 28-ю найти? Открытка буги. Можно продать.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says...
Подожди, а где подъем на другой этаж? А, может это вот это? О, кстати, мы вышли в то место, где он курил. Еще деньги. Ага, в данный момент не представляет интерес. Значит, когда-то она будет представлять интерес. 29. Либо вот это, либо вот это 28-я. Так, туда мы попасть не можем пока.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values the number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening. We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Надо вернуться за... Почему завтра, а не сегодня?
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry, you'll get him. Remember, tomorrow, he's probably gone for today.
А мне где бомжевать-то все это время? О. 18 уже накопили. Явный прогресс. Опа, а тут есть выход еще один. Это мы где? А, вот оно что. Что мы можем еще? Ну мы так с ним и сегодня завалимся, это полюбасик. Как может быть по-другому-то? Что мы могли тут еще пропустить?
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. It has given up all
Как
its
от сердца
secrets.
отрываю.
Your money disappears into the coin slot. A clunk, the ring of metal. The curtains on the display open. You lean in to catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and the lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is it looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. Its leaves ripped from it by the winter wind.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
The little brave birch tree seems to wave back in the wind.
Ну это же мы все вроде передергивали.
Operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossil. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. It looks unhygienic. A thick layer of graffito covers the lenses. You spell out the word Onuk. Under the graffito, a sea of blues and greys appear. Behind, the church looks old and weather-worn. There are no lights.
Probably some kids.
Что мы еще можем здесь увидать?
Every snowflake is like a little gift from the sky. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed. Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Exactly, but we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir. Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it
Ты-то
better
чё
when we were talking
вмешиваешься?
about
Я с
whether it's
девочкой
appropriate to
говорю.
stand out in the freezing weather. No such thing.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead. Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She looks at Dick Mullen, frowning. Dark, arrogant, violent, likely overcompensating for something. That's not a healthy look. Muscles get bigger, heart grows weaker. She examines the picture closely. The Vespertine detective exhibits few signs of health or unhealth.
Sure you could, sir.
Что-то мы,
He's
по-моему,
just a fictional
гоним.
character. He's no match for your strength. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
И
The girl keeps
успех.
her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going. She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals. She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
Грубая физическая сила. Покачалась, это хорошо.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Вот
Maybe
это.
so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
Не, девочка, я сбоду нища.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Because you usually aren't. I'm sorry, sir. I hope things get better soon.
Вот и поплакались маленькой девочки.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow. Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Ну так-то мы с ней встречались. Мы уже второй раз заходим.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir, apologizing to everyone. I don't really understand what you've done wrong. Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
То есть вот это вот намного лучше, чем... Прикольно.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Шальных глаз.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy. Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
I didn't know I had to do that. I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Сколько опыта мы на девочке заработали. А только как он прокачивается, вот в чем вопрос. А вот, 55. Мало.
Coach, physical instrument. Wait, how did you know all those hammer throw techniques? How do you know how to hold a discus? Or the world youth record in discus? Something doesn't add up here. This mushy thing between your ears didn't know the name of the city you're in, but it comes loaded with trivia about the correct chin position of a shot-put ball. Could it be that? Shut up, namby-pamby. This train of thought ends abruptly. It's leg day. Straighten your rhombus muscle. It's shirts versus skins. Take your shirt off, Namby. Your skins.
Если на нас нет рубашки... Не туда. Но это не рубашка, белая майка. Так что пока мы сильны, да? Выломать дверь я там не могу. Время 16:35. По идее, вечером надо бы заскочить.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies Cursed? Who said that? An egg?
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly.
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh.
Походу, я девочке устроил проблемы.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
My husband is completely different, of course.
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy. We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand. Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner. She's been too busy helping me here, so she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Ну, может быть, у девочки жизнь наладится. Дверь у нас не откроется. Зачем дверь? Вышибать, если у тебя есть Фомка. Ну, может, девочке будет теперь житься легче. И она перестанет грызть ногти. О, нету девочки. Ну, хоть какой-то прогресс. Я же разговаривал
The
вроде с
dented yellow
ним.
mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lit. An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happened.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Чё за окна?
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Ателье.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order? My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice here.
Вот это поворот.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Michelle, just please.
Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs.
I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care. Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
She sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin, as if you were talking to someone who's 100 years away. Somewhere inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... All right, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order? My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Wait, is she...
Michelle, just please.
Какой-то херней попахивает.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Повесь
Press
трубку.
the number
Ну
sign
и
on the
нахер.
keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Silence.
Давай еще раз
At Fortress
попробуем.
accident. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you. Silence. No one answers your call.
Ну, никто не хочет со мной разговаривать. Итак, тому у нас уже время 5. А, тут подальше можно. Ну-ка попробуем с коучем поговорить. Когда эта хрень откроется? Не хочу я такую хрень. Так, ладно. Здесь либо с ним, либо дверь. Но дверь почему-то закрыта и не открывается. Ой, не то. Уйти.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. The door does not.
Куда еще можно податься? Раз закрыто. А давайте в здание вернемся, обстучим там все двери. Ну, а чё бы и нет? На первом этажу. Или мы этим уже занимались? А ты есть кто? Понятно. Так, теперь я могу входить сюда в любой момент, да? Да. Это уже радует.
You hear someone walk. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Do I have to open the door?
Конечно.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Later then, entering this door. This door has been closed. No reply. It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
You seem committed to it, so go on.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
И главное, это нормальным считается.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
He's known as the father of scientific communism, also known as Masovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Не уйти.
A plaster cast.
The White
Во.
Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Ща еще и обнесем. Это что? Патрон. Ля какие. Зашли, прикид. Одели. Нормально. По-моему, что мы посмотрели на березку, мы однозначно отбили. Так. Теперь куда идти? Пойдем на забастовку, наверное, посмотрим. Нам тогда сюда. С ним мы разговаривали.
Trying to sneak up on me again?
Понятно. Значит, разговаривали. Я бы не сказал, что сильно продвинулись, но хотя бы девочку спасли. О, мужики, может к вам подойти?
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you? Ah, yes, King Philip III on his steed.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule. Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood. A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
The carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as...
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revishal's finest years.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Of course, clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Фанаты кокаина, блин.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
From what I've seen of the officers of the Elysium, but I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies. Right. Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire. Very interesting.
Why what? Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them... Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
На урок истории пришли прям.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
А вот так
I'm just so
ответил.
damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over me.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiniers in service of Frisel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frisel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Еще и самообладание надо прокачать. Кошмар какой-то. Так. Где тут подняться? О. Ну, давайте попытаем удачу там, на забастовке. Может, она к чему-нибудь нас да приведет.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss. I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If Union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do! When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence. He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's it to you? Big mess caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Вот и поговорили. Теперь у меня идеи, куда идти, совсем пропали. Ну, если только наверх. Ну ладно, на сегодня мы закончим. Всем спасибо за просмотр. До скорых встреч. Пока.